thinking a little bit about brokenness, and particularly brokenness in relation to beauty. Broken beauty, or beauty that comes out of brokenness. Because I think there is a lot of relationship there. I don't know if there's a lot of relationship, but there's a certain amount of relationship. Certainly on a superficial level, I find some broken things quite beautiful in a way that I don't find perfect things beautiful. I find perfect things perfect, or aesthetically charming, or glamorous, but I don't find them beautiful. Beautiful things, usually for me at least, have something broken about them. There's some asymmetries there, some incompletenesses, there's some damage, or they're showing signs of use and wear and experience, I suppose. But also in terms of beauty and brokenness, I think there's perhaps something inherent in the nature of beauty that points to that. You know, we do come into the world. This is right up your alley, this bit, Gary. I know you're not watching my videos anymore, Gary, but if you happen to watch this one, you do talk about that thing about the need that need not exist, you know, the fact that we come into this world as need machines. I don't want to quite go there right now, but I think certainly beauty and the recognition of beauty is an example of that, you know, and the fact that our eyes are drawn to beauty. You know what I mean? I'm surrounded by swallows right now, flocking, or not flocking, but doing their thing around me. And my eyes are drawn to them. It's partly, I guess, because they're moving objects. My eyes are part of the flock in a sense, you know. And I guess if you guys were here with me, all our eyes would be part of a flock of eyeballs tracking this flock of swallows. But it's also because these things are beautiful, you know, and I'm overlooking a relatively beautiful golf course, if you think golf is a beautiful game, and a beautiful-ish canal, but like beauty, which I do, canals. But there's something quite broken about that, isn't it? About the need to complete the circle, even just something as simple as looking, you know. It's like my eyes are hungry to see something, you know. Music by interval, Mr. Natural, hi Natch, had this great thing about little photonic hands reaching out from your eyes to try and grope things, try and grope the world, you know, because it's lustful for it almost, which I really loved that. And it is about that, you know. It's like these little lusting hands searching out, looking for beauty, you know, to complete, to touch that thing out there, complete the circuit, you know, to become whole, to stop the brokenness of your self, to stop the brokenness of your vision, to stop ignoring and start ignoring, if that makes sense. So I think there's something very connected there about that thing, about brokenness. Of course, brokenness is a really loaded term, you know. Incompleteness is perhaps slightly less loaded. You know, brokenness suggests it was once unbroken, and it's become unbroken. Something very religious about that idea, I think, in the literal sense, you know, because religious means to bind together again. So I think at least within the etymology of the word religion, there's always a sense in which there was a time when things were bound together, but now they've been cast to the wind. The languages have been cast into Babel. Everything has been given separate names. The creatures have been dispersed as massive diasporas of people, and it would be nice to bring them together again and repair the things that have been broken, as Walter Benjamin says. Yeah, there's something about beauty which is also about repair, isn't it? Or about the recognition of repair, and whether it be the repairing of this circle of vision. My eyes need something beautiful. There it is. Got it. We're linked again. Or, you know, those kind of things. Beauty and brokenness, but incompleteness as well. I think, as I say, a slightly less loaded term doesn't necessarily suggest that things were whole in the past, have since been fragmented and shattered, and we're just walking through the ruins of a shattered world. Incompleteness suggests that it's, you know, that completeness might exist in the future. It doesn't suggest that there's an origination in wholeness. Don't know if it makes it any better, but I think it's like that. And certainly within ideas of the beauty, I think there's some kind of recognition of incompleteness, in the sense that you complete that thing, or that completes you. You know, when beauty is applied to things like love, it's the incompleteness trope is often trotted out, isn't it? Usually in a really cheesy way, you know, you'd say, you complete me. Which of course is really cheesy, and I've always found it a little bit weird. But I kind of know what it means. You know, it is that sense of something, of that feeling of beauty being the prop that supports you. You know, it's the other player in the game. The beautiful thing creates the beautiful game that you and the beautiful thing are simultaneously engaged in. You know, you're the bowler and they're the batter. You're the folder and they're the catcher, which is, you know, can be an unpleasant game. But you know, it's there's a sense in, oh, you're so beautiful, catch me, I'm falling. You know, please help me, I'm falling in love with you. Yeah, that kind of, the completeness, isn't it? You know, they have to do kind of going with gravity of completeness and the beauty that's kind of caught up in that, I think. What else? Let's get songs. Yeah, let's get together. Come on, let's get together. Get together. Let's make a vow not to leave one another ever. Completeness and brokenness. Yeah. I don't know if I want to say any more about that right now. I want to try to find a way to loop into what I said at the beginning, though, about liking things that are growing to like as you get older, because I'm older now. I'm 54, nearly going on 55, and my own ideas of beauty are broadened and I hope matured. You know, I think there was a time when beauty was really simple. It was just about some really simple game like tic-tac-toe, and I could be satisfied with something very simple. You know, I could just lean, and as long as there was a prop made of wood, didn't matter how thick it was, that would be fine. But now my taste in beauty is more demanding. Perhaps I'm more broken than I thought, and I need more broken objects to prop me up or to play my games. But see, brokenness is a bad word because it implies disability, and it implies decay, and it implies falling apart, doesn't it? Not just falling, but falling apart. And that's not what I mean at all. Yeah. Signs of wear. But not signs of wear, like oh god, I'm trying to think of something that improve. It used to be the case that things improve with age, didn't it? No, it's only like wine improves with it. Somehow the wine. It used to be, sorry, that's a line from a Billy Collins poem. It used to be the case that things improve with age, but it's very difficult to find anything that proves with age. I used to have a frying pan that you had to oil, skillet, after you'd finished with it. That was really old, and that was fantastic. But I wouldn't want to compare a beautiful face to an old frying pan. That wouldn't do, would it? That wouldn't do. No, garden is good, but there again, you see, as soon as you use the word old, you're fucked. Yeah. That'll do on beauty, I think, right now. I'll come back to it later. I'll just show you the canal again, which I do find beautiful. There you go, that's a little... I've tried to frame that shot in a way that maximises the beauty potential in it by using the golden mean. Bye.